Hi friends, today we're going to work on comparing fraction using leg. Leg actually just stands for less than 1/2, equal to 1/2, or greater than 1/2. So we've got to look at our fractions and look at the denominator, see what's going on, and see what we can do to compare. All right, so number one, we have 3/12 and 5/8. I'm going to look at the denominator of the 12, and I know that half of 12 is 6. So if my numerator was 6, if my numerator was 6, then this would be equal to 1/2. But I have the number 3 at the top, so I have to say, is 3 larger, equal to, or greater than 6? And I know that it's less than. Well, I think I said larger, I meant less than. All right, 5/8. Half of 8 is 4. Look at my numerator. If my numerator is 4, it'd be equal to, but my numerator is 5. Ask myself if 5 is less than 4, equal to 4, or greater than 4. And I know that 5 is greater than 4, so this fraction is greater than 1/2. If I have a less than 1/2 and a greater than 1/2 fraction, I know 5/8 is the bigger fraction. All right, let's go to number 2. 4/8. Half of 8 is 4. If my numerator is 4, I know that it is equal to 1/2. If my numerator was less than 4, I know it would be less than 1/2. If my numerator was greater than 4, I know that my fraction would be greater than 1/2. Well, my numerator is 4, so this is actually equal to 1/2. Let's look at 2/10. Half of 10 is 5. So if my numerator was 5, it would be equal to 1/2. My numerator is 2, and 2 is actually less than 5, so I know that this fraction is less than 1/2. If I have a fraction that's equal to 1/2 and one that's less than 1/2, I know the one that's equal to is the bigger fraction. Now, these were all even numbers on the bottom of the denominator, so they're pretty easy to work with. Down here I have odd numbers as my denominator, so I still have to think. For 2/7, I look at my denominator and I still think, what is half of 7? And half of 7 is actually 3.5. So I ask myself, is 2 equal to 3.5, less than 3.5, or greater than 3.5? 2 is actually less than 3.5. Over here, the 9, you do the same thing. Half of 9 is 4.5. So if my numerator was 4.5, which it's not, it'd be equal to. If it was less than 4.5, it'd be less than. If it's greater than 4.5, it would be greater than. 6 is greater than 4.5, so this is greater. I have a less than 1/2 fraction and a greater than 1/2 fraction, so I know that 6/9 is actually greater than 2/7.